This will be the first in a series of short videos I'm going to share about getting a meditation practice started. Now, word meditation is really tricky because people think of it as a doing activity. I'm going to go and meditate, like a verb. But we really want our meditation to be the absence of doing, the thing that starts when we stop doing. So it can get a bit confusing. I like to use the words mind training. So we can't control our mind, we can't stop thinking, but we can train our mind to allow more space. So these videos, and I'll probably make a few, you cannot start a meditation practice and succeed straight away. It's a long journey of slowly letting go of habit energy. So hopefully this is as good a place to start as any. I'll try and label these videos sequentially so you can start today and keep following through if you find it interesting. One of the things that is very symptomatic of modern day life is that people have so much stimulus that they never have time to be bored, always looking at a screen as you are now, or listening to a podcast, or being around people, being around noise. And what we're looking for with our meditation is absence of all those things. So you might use this video now, but once you get the structure of it, please let it go. And hopefully the structure, the map that I suggest will stay with you, even if you don't remember these specific words. Okay, let's get into it today. So as you probably notice, I'm on the ground, I'm in a seated position. Now, this won't work for everyone. You might prefer to be in a chair. That's okay. No special place needed to meditate. Some of the most calm people I know are surfers or bushwalkers or gardeners, cooks, people that are really in the flow, in the moment of doing something. And that can be meditation too. Don't have to be seated, don't have to be still, but also very nice to let your body rest, to let your body repair. And these two things go hand in hand. We want to learn to allow our nervous system to be in both modes. The mode where it's out, it's stimulated, and usually we call this fight or flight. And also the mode when we are allowing, resting, digesting, giving our body time to repair, not so much stimulus. And both parts of our body are necessary, both parts of our nervous system to keep our bodies strong, to keep it healthy, to allow cell repair. We have to be still, we have to move away from stimulus. Okay, so you might like to think of this as part one, number one on our little map towards arriving into meditation. We just start. So every journey we have to start. So whatever that might be for you, you might like to just find your seated position. Maybe your feet are flat on the floor, maybe you're in a chair. Ideally, we want sit bones a little higher than knees. This is just to allow our spine to find a little bit of space. So we're not compressing or compacting our spine. So number one is just arriving, just letting ourselves be here, starting where we are today. All right, number two on our practice map is going to be to start to become aware of the body. So not the story of our body or the judgments that we make about it, the opinions we have about our age or our fitness or anything like that. Just noticing something about today. So every day is unique. What can we notice about today? Maybe it feels the same as another day, but Just allow this uniqueness. What can we notice? It might be something about the feeling in the body, maybe shoulders or hips, neck. Just scan through every part of the body. What can we notice about this day? You might think of your meditation as a conversation between mind and body. In this part, I always like to invite a little cheeky smile, just noticing a softening of all the muscles in the face when we might be scowling in concentration, deep in thought. We want to let go. Sometimes letting go of all the muscles in our face also lets go of the deep thought, the problem-solving mode that our mind spends so much time in. So number two is just noticing the body. You might scan from one noticing, maybe tense shoulders, to another. It might be the feeling of your feet on the ground. Just notice body on this day. Maybe a little bit more stiff, maybe less. A little more tight or less. A little more tired or a little more ease. Every day is different. Okay, number three, we're going to start to connect with our senses. So we experience the world through our senses. We usually think of five senses. So wherever you'd like to start, you might start with sight, not specifically looking at any one thing, but just moving your awareness maybe a little wider into the periphery of your eyes. You might gaze out the window for a moment. You might close your eyes, notice the flickering color behind the eyelids. You might squeeze the eyes shut, open them wide. You might feel like having less stimulus and closing your eyes. Or you might just allow the stimulus to be there without any commentary on it. Not good or bad, boring, interesting, just noticing things. From our eyesight, maybe we start to listen. Notice a sound in the distance, or maybe something in the room. Might be the hum of a heater or a fridge, sound of a bird or traffic. You might just wait for the next sound to come into your awareness, whatever it is. Notice how far away that sound is. And then just allow it to pass through. You might like to bounce from one sound to the next. You might even hear the sound of your own breath, maybe. Now, this sense we don't use as so much now as our hunter-gatherer ancestors, but take a notice of smell. It used to be very important to protect us when we were eating foreign foods. We needed to know what was going to be good for our bodies and maybe what was not so good. But right now, we trust the use by dates. Most food we eat serves us. You might notice a smell of a different kind, anything in the room around you. And closely connected to smell is taste. So just honor the most recent meal you've had. Might just notice the effects of that meal, the nutrients being absorbed by the body. You might like to roll the tongue around in the mouth and just notice how this creates a little bit of saliva, enzymes being produced, metabolism working. And then, of course, we've got this sense of feeling or touch. You might feel the air on your skin, the feeling underneath your fingers or toes. Feeling of the ground beneath. Is it supportive today? Does it feel harsh or dirty, cold? See if you can take a deep sigh and just allow the force of gravity to ground you in this place, this time. Okay, so number one, we arrived. Number two, we felt the sensation in our body. Number three, we worked through all our senses. So now we're up to number four. And this one, we start to notice our mind. So notice how busy the mind is this morning. You might be aware of an emotion, a specific emotion, or maybe not so much. Whatever that emotion is, just become aware of it and maybe even the sense of it passing through. Emotions tend not to stay. Often we think that they do, but it's just the story of the emotion. You can have a feeling of being sad, or you can say, I am a sad person. The feeling comes and goes. The story about the emotion, this is what we can work with because it is just a story. So whatever is in your mind right now, just allow it to be there. No judgment. No, this is good. This is bad. This is useful. This is not. Just allow it to be there without any judgment. All right, we're just going to do one more for today. Number five is to just start to become aware of our breath. Next breath in, next breath out. Don't think we need to breathe in a certain way. Just allow the breath to come and then let it go. Maybe you find a pattern. interesting thing with breath is that when you bring your attention to it, it changes itself. We want this intuitive breath, this breath that our autonomous nervous system will continue throughout the day. If we try and breathe in a particular or deliberate way, soon enough we'll be distracted and it will be forgotten. So see if you can find your natural breath. Notice where the breath is in the body. Is it in the throat or the chest, the back of the neck, the back of the ribs, the belly, the hips? Every cell in our body is hungry for oxygen, and the breath is what delivers the oxygen through the blood to the cells. So you might like to imagine that journey, the journey of new oxygen throughout the body. You might become aware of whether you're breathing through nose or mouth. We're given these two different ways to breathe. Just notice what feels most natural. And you might like to add some words to your breath pattern. It might be simple words like in as you breathe in, and out as you breathe out. In, out. Or you might use deep and slow. Deep and slow. Or maybe calm and ease. Calm, ease. My favorite one, smile and release. Smile, release. Notice as you smile, all the muscles relaxing. Just a feeling of letting go of tension. We always think when we do more, we achieve more, but often we just go round and round in circles doing the same things, but nothing really changes or gets better or clearer. With doing can come confusion and complexity. And often our habit energy just doesn't serve us. So maybe we're not achieving more when we do more. Maybe we need to just allow this feeling of being. Just letting our doing activity drop away. And maybe one day soon arriving into this thing that we call meditation, not a doing activity, but just being. Maybe that day is not today, but you might like to just make a commitment to keep exploring through regular practice. The more we practice something, the more it becomes a natural inclination of our unconscious mind. Our intuition takes over. Our body wants to move towards healing. So we trust our body. All right, thanks for spending this time with me today. Let's bring our hands together and just honoring our meditation practice for this day, just for being here. And then, of course, let's bow to each other.